So up for sale we have a vintage Sansui set here with the 4-channel stereo tape deck, which is actually the reel-to-reel you can see there, not a cassette tape, SD 5050. The piece on the bottom is a stereo tuner amp, 5000X with a wood case, and the speakers are SP 1700 speakers, all in wood cases, all in pretty nice condition. There are some evidence of nicks and scrapes, and which you can see in the photos, and I'll do some close-ups here. This is a pretty well cared for set, as the gentleman that owned them actually stored them when he got a new system in their original boxes, which you can see in the photos. So they'll actually come shipped to you in their original boxes. But they didn't have the original cords or anything. They do have the two middle units, of course, have the power cords, and I brought some speaker wire and hooked up the speakers so you can see what those sound like here in just a sec. But I don't have the cord to hook the upper unit to the lower unit. If I plug the upper unit in, the lights come on, it appears to work, the reel-to-reel moves, but I don't really have a way to test it with the speakers without the proper cords, so keep that in mind. You'll need to get cords for it if you don't have them. I did hook up the stereo, and we'll take a look at what it sounds like. This also comes with several reel-to-reel homemade tapes. Some of them appear to be blank or not marked, and some of them are marked. Things like Carly Simon, Sonny and Cher, Greatest Hits, Elton John, stuff like that. And there's one that's an actual, looks like store-bought one, Sonny and Cher. And then it has the empty reel that you hook to when you're playing, so it's got something to wind on to. And a couple cleaning cloths and extra ends, and then this is a laminated diagram of how to connect it all together. So let me move some stuff out of the way here, and we'll listen to the speakers and see how they sound. There we go. I'm going to turn the volume up here, and then I'll turn the bass and the treble and the mid-level so you can see what everything sounds like.
General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees at participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer expires 6/30/15.
I'm Brian Simmons with today's Country Chronicle for June 4th. Today in 2002, Kenny Chesney's No Shoes, No Shirt, No Problems was awarded gold and platinum albums the same day. A year earlier, in 2001, Brooks and Dunn were the ones
that the balance, so you can see it goes just to the left speaker.
Break your heart.
Just to the right speaker.
And born on this day in 1937.
Okay, and then next I'll do a second video here that I'll attach with close-ups to look the whole unit over. Thanks. Alrighty, so in this video we're going to try to get some close-ups here so you can see the condition of the unit. A little bit of a chipped corner there. It's pretty nice. If you really like to display your stuff, you'll probably want to do some detailing because there's some dust in the cracks and stuff. But everything looks very well cared for. The plastic faces aren't all scratched up or anything. The speakers, this one has a little bit of a chip there, a little bit of wear. But overall they're pretty nice. And they did have styrofoam holding them in, which stuck somewhat to the top, a little bit. So I worked at wiping it off, but didn't use too many chemicals because I was afraid of taking the finish off. So maybe you know how to take that off professionally. And there's the back. You can see everything's in really good condition. See, again, a little bit of nicks, but nothing major for something of this age. There's the back where I have the speakers hooked up. Okay, let's take a look at the second speaker. On this side as well, everything looks nice. And again on this one, we have a little bit of that styrofoam stuck to it. Like styrofoam residue of some kind. So I think it had been stored in those boxes for a while, but I don't know if you can hear it very well on that first video, but the sound is actually still really nice. It doesn't appear that anything's missing or broken, but I'm not an expert, so if you do buy this piece, definitely consider it a restoration. It may need possible minor repairs. I just don't know enough about them to tell, but it appears to all be well cared for, well stored, and nice quality vintage piece. It's all 4 pieces, and then the accessories that I showed you there are what will come with this. Thank you very much for looking.